All right, guys, we made it to Panama. Woohoo! I think this is the kiddies' 7th country. 8th country.
8th country.
Our cats, G Money and Vanna, have been in 8 countries. We're super excited. We're on our way to our camp spot, and we have a special surprise for you guys. You are going to absolutely love it. Snow, you got anything to add?
Border crossing is finished, and it's time to go chillax.
Yeah, it's time to relax and savor getting through another border melee.
Yeah, but I'm sure there will be some adventure at the campsite. So we're climbing an elevation. We decided to head towards the northern middle part of Panama first. Cooler weather up and it looks like maybe the cloud forests, the mountains. But don't worry, there's tons of beautiful beaches here, and we will get to them. But first up, some cooler weather to relax from the border crossing and see what we can get into up in the mountains. So just like Costa Rica, this part of the country where you're starting to climb up into the mountains looks like dairy country and agriculture. And we've noticed that so far, at least the main roads, Panama's doing pretty good. We're driving on a brand new road. In fact, it's not even quite done yet. And it's nice. And it sure is pretty here. We're having to turn around because Curt saw some street food that he's got to get.
Street meat salchicha.
Yeah, so we're turning around, and then I'll show y'all why. Alright, the GPS is yelling at us because we're going the wrong way. But do y'all see this? Maybe if you go up there and turn around and come back. Look at that. Curt's getting him some, what do you call them, Curt?
Street meat.
Alright, this is what we turned around for. Look at that. You see the smoke. You see the sausage. Ooh, it smells good, Curty.
I can't wait. Alright, so I had to stop and get some of this sausage on the... This looks like it's smoking on the side of the road. Look at that stuff, guys. Looks like we might even have some tamales there and some sausage. Woo-hoo-hoo. It smells delicious. Alright, so this is what I got. Look at that thing right there. Mmm. Wow.
Good?
Looks real good.
Nice. Alright. Curt's happy. So is Vanna. She's on the dash. Alright. Back towards our camp. Small little street meat detour. So we are getting more and more up into the mountains. It's definitely a pretty area, and there's lots of small little hotels. We don't know much about this area yet, but I'm guessing, wow, look at that mountain right in front of us, that we are in a tourist area. Oh, agroturismo. There you go. So Panama is looking pretty nice right through here.
These are potatoes to the left. Look at them with piles of them. They're out there with pitchforks.
This is where the Instagram Panama friends said that we had to come. Cerro Punta. We're in an area called Cerro Punta. Punta or Punto? Maybe Punto. But it is definitely an agriculture area. Everything is green and pretty. Even the weeds, see? Right there, pretty weeds. And we're getting really close to our camp. So I'm thinking our camp might be in a pretty place. What do you think, Curt?
I think the quilt work of farmlands on the mountains are absolutely gorgeous. I'm just really loving Panama so far. We have only been here for about an hour, but yeah, I'm super impressed with the country so far.
They do still have topes or tumulos or speed bumps.
Or muertos.
Whatever you want to call them. They're still here.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the left.
Left. I don't know. Maybe into the gate. Alright guys. G is happy to be at our camp. It's a great camp. And oh my goodness, look who's here! Ah, Danny's up in the little camp area, which we'll see him in a minute. But yes, we are parked up next to the Vandersons, and she just told me something pretty awesome that she's about to tell Curt.
I haven't heard this.
What is it? Tell him.
So Volcan Baru, they will drive you to the top of it.
Yeah! And we can hike it too. How long will? Or no, you guys.
It will drive you all the way to the top.
Are you going riding up, or are you hiking?
It's no. Well, so it's too hard of a climb for the dog, and it's the same price to hike up as it is to drive up.
So Emily says it's an hour and a half ride up in the 4x4 all the way to the top. Nice. And the first thing I said is, you know what that means? I can go.
Yeah.
I can get to the top of the volcano.
I thought that was obvious. I thought it was something like, I don't know.
All right.
Like maybe you guys were going to sacrifice me to the volcano or something.
Oh, he knows. He figured it out. Dang it. All right, guys. Well, there's the surprise. It's the Vandersons. We're going to get the camp settled. We're going to head inside and hear about this cool little lounge area they have found. Yeah. And we'll see y'all then.
We got some catching up. Panama. We're here. I'm taking Danny a beer, and we're going to go catch up.
All right. I'm right behind you. Look at this really cool lounge area.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know. I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
Rainy days, parked up at a lodge in the mountains in Panama. What do? Games.
Game on.
We thought we should document it because this one's about to go.
It's a good one.
And the bad news is it's my turn.
No.
I just like leaning tower. All right, game night is it over or are y'all playing again?
No, it's over. I gotta go feed the cats.
All right, yeah, I think it's about time to call it a night. These guys have a hike planned tomorrow, right? And then the next day, we have a really cool adventure planned that I get to go on. But I guess we will see y'all in the morning.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
What's that, Vanna? Who's that?
Vanna girl.
No more kisses.
Pretty.
So that humming in the background you hear, it's an unusual noise, I know. It's the heater. We're up in the mountains at this beautiful place, up in this beautiful farmland. But it's cold and the van was chilly this morning, so we've turned on the heater. Just to take the edge off, dry the van up, get it warmed up a little bit. and to dry Kurt's wet socks. But then we ought to be good. But yeah, guys, we got the heater running in Panama. It's crazy. We are rolling out of this great little lodge that we parked and camped at.
Yeah, it's a nice little community.
It is very friendly, nice little downtown area. We may be leaving the campsite, but we're sticking with the Vandersons. We're headed up. Got to do a little drive to get to what's supposed to be a pretty epic hike for these guys. Oh, look at the little tiny ponies.
Last night they were giving little kids
Oh,
rides on those things.
I love it. All right.
I get a little bit breathless. My thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please? I guess I should have been honest. It breaks in my heart. It's weighing me down, baby. I'm like a river that's overflowed. The sooner you know it, the less do we hurt. Let me speak the truth. I know you don't want to face it. You think it's too late, but I can see past the rain. Won't you lay it on me? Turn the page and burn
Woo.
it.
That was a bit of a bumpy road, but I think we're there. These guys are heading up on a hike. I'm holding down the fort.
All right, it's kind of cool this morning. It was definitely cool last night. Snow's already cranked the heater up once,
Oh no, I cranked it in the middle of the night too.
but it's kind of rainy yesterday, but it's a beautiful sunny day today, so really looking forward to this hike. Should have some nice vistas and some nice forests. Don't know what else is in store, but we're on the lookout.
Go find some quetzales.
I hope so. You guys are a good luck charm.
Yeah, Emily and Danny have not spotted a quetzal yet, so y'all go get them.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye. No problem.
So, we're about to get on the trail and we already have some drama. Danny and Emily have lost the keys for the van. Okay guys, the drama continues. Turns out they found the keys and now they've lost their camera. So,
We have a phone. It's nothing else.
I guess they can shoot the video on the phone. Danny's back there searching. Did you find the camera? Oh, nice job. Did you bring the sunscreen?
And I thought I might as well grab my sunnies and my sunny things.
Okay. So, we're up here on the trail coming through these mountains. This is a big field of celery. I was telling you guys, you know, we've been seeing a lot of stuff growing that we typically don't see, but it's sort of a staple. And celery is one of those, at least I consider that. And I think Emily's now ready for a Bloody Mary. What do you guys do with celery? But we're coming up through the farmland. It's really cool. It looks like they plow all these mountainside fields or gardens with basically a hoe. And they work out here in the gardens a lot. I believe that's carrots over there. And that one's not planted. They got some onions up there and something else. But loving Panama so far. So it's kind of cool. What was missing in Costa Rica was traditional dress. And we're already seeing it in Panama. And this is a steep climb, so I'm out of breath. In case you guys can't tell. Gatito. So we got a chicken house over there. And the boys working at you. Hola! So I gotta admit, I'm really fascinated with the agriculture that's going on up here. So we just passed a little house up here on this trail, and we're walking up a road, but guys, there's no way we could drive this road, and most cars couldn't. It'd definitely take a high clearance 4x4 for sure. But they're kind of up here in the middle of nowhere and have a nice little farm and stuff. And it's kind of cool to see, but all this work is done by hand. It's just so impressive. Emily just spotted this massive beehive up here. Danny's moving in for the close footage. Probably can't see it from here. There's bees swarming. Or are they murder hornets? Whoa! All right, I'm just gonna issue Danny and Emily a challenge. So Danny saw this little erosion on the side of the mountain. Let me show you, right here. What do you think causes that?
Rain.
But what about the shape? Because
Oh, there are pieces of rock on the top, and the rain falls between the rock and the soil.
Whoa, look at those little rocks on the top of this side.
so there's a rock on the top of them, and the water erodes around the rocks.
Wow. Beautiful.
Let me see. Does that prove to be true? So we've been on the trail for about an hour, and we just reached the trailhead to Parque Nacional Volcan Baru, otherwise known as Centro Los Quetzales. We were told that we might be able to see a quetzal up here, don't know. But it was about an hour hike just to get to the trailhead, and I think we probably got about another hour to go. Now you guys may have already figured it out when I started talking about quetzals, but based on the moss on that sign there, it's clear we're up in a cloud forest, up above the clouds or in the clouds, and so it's very wet and mossy here. But this is definitely the park entrance. So guys, up here at the entrance, we got a beautiful mirador over here. All right guys, we made it to the official trailhead, and we're headed down. Probably another hour of this, depending on how far this trail goes, but we'll see. So it didn't take long getting up to this trail, and all of a sudden it's getting really green and beautiful. It's a nice trail. Now one thing I should tell you is this park is closed right now. We did meet with the park ranger, and he did give us permission to come on back in here 1 kilometer. But it's a really beautiful hike, and the weather is amazing. So I think it was Kim Ford that named him Dangerous Danny, but he is leading us through. Actually, it's Emily, who I normally find in the lead on these trail hikes, but we are going through like rugged jungle. I mean, there's no trail. Like we're weed whacking.
No guide.
No guide. Danny's in his glory. All right, guys. We're back here in the deep forest. You can see the trail's overgrown. But it's beautiful back in here. And like I said, it's like most of the other cloud forests I've shown you, with lots of big ferns and furry trees and creepy crawly things. But come around here. I think this is going to be a little mirador. Let's look. And just like that, we make it to the end of the trail. In this lovely little forest with these giant trees. Nombre común Mamecillo. Big tree. All right, for the record, I'm about ready to turn around and go back. But Dangerous Danny, he's found a picnic table, which is the next obstacle. And so I don't know. He just looked over the hill. I don't know if he saw something else we need to chase. But I think all good things come to an end sooner or later. So this is it for me. So we're coming down this little windy mountain road. We just got finished with an awesome hike. But Vanna's on the dash and Snow's driving, which means today we're moving. We spent the first couple days in Panama at that little lodge. Absolutely loved it. Nice hike today. And now we kind of got to drive a little bit across the country. We got to go to one of the big cities first, which is David, or as we would say in America, David. But we got to go through that city, do a couple chores. I think the Vandersons got to do some stuff, and then we're off to our next destination, which is
a surprise. You will find out in the next video.
The suspense is killing me.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!